Hi guys, and welcome to my channel At Home with Chelle. Today's video is part 1 of our 2-week stay in Mexico. We stopped at the Royalton Riviera and explored lots of beautiful places in Mexico. I really hope that you enjoy this video of our family holiday, and if you have any questions then please let me know in the comments. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on part 2 where we got up to even more. Look, it's a little cat! Oh, it's from the towel! We have just arrived at the Royalton in Mexico. It's been such a long day. We're all absolutely exhausted now. So it's about 1:30 UK time. So we've all been up since 5:30. So very, very tired. So we've just arrived to the room, checked in, had some dinner at the buffet, and I'll give you a quick tour of the room because it's incredible. So we are stopping in a family room with a swim up. So when you come in, you've got wardrobes to the side and then toilet to the other side, a really massive bathroom, and look at that bathtub. That is just humongous. So it's like a jacuzzi style bathtub, and then going down there's just so much room in here as well. So because we've got the family room, we've got the sliding door here. So this is a sofa area, so it's a sofa bed. So housekeeping are coming shortly to make that up into a bed. We've got a TV in here and then a separate TV in here. All the normal amenities. So you've got the mini bar that's restocked every day. And then this bedding area, which is actually really nice as well. Nice little welcome on the bed. Honestly, I don't know if you can tell from the camera, but it's so spacious. And out here is the swimming pool and balcony. So it's quite big. Obviously you'll see better in the morning, but we've got the one that looks onto the kids area. Excuse me, why are you in the pool? Someone's a bit excited. On our first day, I woke up really early, so 5:30 Mexican time. So whilst everyone was still sleeping, I took the opportunity to briefly explore the hotel, which was quite dead and quite nice to actually look around at that time in the morning and get my bearings before anyone else was up. And then I headed to the gym, which I can tell you I didn't manage again for the rest of our stay. The gym was situated in the spa and over 2 floors with a lot of equipment, although to be honest a lot of it was quite tired. So being up really early meant that I was able to see the sunrise, which was absolutely stunning, and it was so peaceful around the pools. Once I got back to the room, everyone else was awake, so we headed to breakfast in the main buffet restaurant, where you do actually have to wear a mask. The breakfast was incredible. There was so much choice, lots of cereal for kids, a whole kids section, fresh fruit and a yogurt, smoothie station, like cheese and ham or the continental options, and then all the options if you wanted a cooked breakfast. And then they did also have a Mexican selection and lots of breads and pastries and donuts as well. Mummy started with a big breakfast. What do you have? Do you have Cocoa Pops? Yummy? Arabella's decided she wants a little nap. I don't really think she's napping, she's just hiding under the towels. As it was our first day, we had a really chilled day, just spending a lot of time in the pool, and went to the buffet for lunch, which again was incredible. I couldn't believe the vast variety of food available, literally something for everyone. And I mentioned at breakfast there's also an area for kids, which they restock at lunchtime too. Cheesy, yummy, yummy, yummy pizza. What that has got? Arabella, what have you got? What's it taste like? Marshmallow chocolate.
You've got a smiley face on the other side.
After lunch we headed to the coffee shop to grab a coffee and some ice cream, and that was definitely one of our favourite places to go mid-afternoon, and the coffee was actually much nicer at the coffee shop than in the main restaurant too. I'm just laying on the hammock, honestly. Feels like So we've had such an amazing day today. We've just been chilling by the pool, we've been in the kids' pool, we've been in our little swim up, just been getting to know the hotel, but so far very happy, really pleased with everything. We had a really nice buffet lunch, and then tonight we're just off for dinner now, so we're going to try and get into the Italian. It's really weird here, you don't have to book, there's no reservations, you just kind of turn up and hope for the best. So we're going to go there now, fingers crossed we'll get in, and if not we will go to the buffet if we have to wait too long, because Arabella's already quite tired. We actually got straight into the Italian, although it was fairly early. For starters, I had beef carpaccio, Arabella had calamari, and Nick had a ham and cheese dish. And then for my main dish, I had some kind of fish soup. Arabella had spaghetti and chicken parmigiana, and Nick had lasagna. The food here was actually very good, but the service wasn't great, and actually ended up giving my daughter vodka in her lemonade. Wasn't something that I expected to happen, so we ended up leaving pretty swiftly after that happened. Thank you. Look what you got. Hello, doggy. So we are on our second day today and we've just been for breakfast. Unfortunately, Arabella's not feeling very well today. She was actually really sick this morning. She's been sick a few times, which isn't great. Not sure what it's down to. I don't know if it's too much sun. Although last night we didn't have a very good experience at our dinner. We went to the Italian restaurant, ordered her a 7-Up, and then she was drinking it as normal. Luckily she didn't have too much, and then I had some at the end and I was like, oh, this tastes like vodka lime and lemonade. Then my partner Nick, he tasted some as well, and it definitely was. They tried to say the glass hadn't been washed, which yeah, isn't true. So that wasn't great, obviously giving a 3-year-old vodka. So wasn't very happy. So we complained to management. Yeah, but you know, she seems okay now, but yeah, she's just not been very well, unfortunately. So we're probably going to have a really chilled out day at the room and maybe go to the pool later if she feels better. Bella, are you feeling a bit better now? You still don't? Aww. So we've just had a really chilled out day today. As I mentioned earlier, Arabella wasn't very well, which I'm still not very happy about, but I'm trying not to let it ruin my holiday. So we've just spent the afternoon in the room where we've been on the balcony and Arabella had a nap, and now we are going to the steak restaurant where we've got a reservation for 7 PM, which I'm really looking forward to. Every Sunday night at the hotel they have a white party where everyone essentially wears white and it's a bit of a disco, which is quite fun. So we've just come back to the room and they've put this on Arabella's bed. They've put a little note as well which basically just says sorry for any inconvenience and everything that's happened, and it's obviously being addressed. And to be fair, they have been really attentive all night. Do you love it? She's happy.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
So today we're just having another chill day by the pool. I didn't feel very well this morning, so I didn't go for breakfast. But we went to the steak restaurant last night, which was absolutely amazing. The steak was actually really well cooked, so delicious, full of flavour. I mean, we've only been to the Italian and steak so far, but that's definitely my favourite. The service was amazing as well. The only thing I would say is that there seemed to be no aircon in the restaurant. So it was absolutely boiling in there. Nick and I were both sweating. Yeah, so today we're just going to be chilling by the pool. Nick's Liverpool are playing later, so Nick wants to watch that. So we'll probably just go to the sports bar and watch that. And then we'll probably try and get into a restaurant for dinner tonight as well. I'd recommend bringing water refillable bottles because you don't get bottles of water here apart from in your room. You just get cups which obviously get knocked over and get warm, so bring in this and they'll just refill it with water and ice whenever you ask them. So I still don't feel that great today. Nick's just been to watch the football at the bar, and then I actually ended up falling asleep with Arabella in the room for a couple of hours. But now we've come out and we're just about to go and grab a coffee and a quick sandwich from the coffee shop. So we're off for dinner fairly early tonight. We've managed to get into the Zen Restaurant where we're sitting at the chef's teppanyaki table. So really looking forward to that. And I'm feeling a lot better now, so I cannot wait to get some food inside of me.
Arabella, what's happening? Lemonade tonight. Yes? Lemonade night? Yes? So we just finished dinner at the Zen Restaurant and we sat round the chef's table, which was actually really good. It was a bit of a show and the food tasted amazing. Because we were up for dinner fairly early, we've just come to the lobby bar, which is upstairs, and we're just going to have a couple of drinks, maybe a couple of cocktails. Nice? Are you doing dancing? She's dancing. I'm guessing that's someone's wedding down there. If you do plan on coming here on holiday, then make sure you bring some insect repellent and bite relief with you, because, sorry, after Arabella, because I've only been hit for a couple of nights and I've already been bitten quite badly. So you can see from my legs I've got a few bites, and I've got one on my ankle actually that's really sore. So just making sure that I put enough stuff on. But yeah, just make sure you bring it with you because the mosquitoes are quite bad here. So we've just had breakfast and now we are off into Cancun for the day. We've just got a taxi from outside of the hotel, and it's $40 to get there, $40 to get back. We did inquire about how safe and everything they are, and then what they've said is if you get the white taxis with a green strip on, then they are completely safe. So we're not really too sure on where we're heading, probably just going to head to the hotel zone area where I believe there's a mall, really nice beaches, loads of restaurants, so head there and just have a walk around and see Cancun. Where are we going? Are we going in the taxi? Yeah. When we got to Cancun, we had a little walk around and headed to the beach for a quick paddle in the sea, as there's so much seaweed at the beach in our hotel. So it was actually really nice to see a proper Mexican sea. After we'd visited the beach, we just had a little walk around the hotel zone area in Cancun, and honestly there wasn't a lot going on. There just seemed to be a lot of bars, and I think it's generally busier in the evening. There were a few markets and things, and then we headed to a supermarket as we desperately needed a cold drink as it was so hot, and the supermarket had aircon, which was very much needed. Popped into the supermarket in Cancun, and I think we're going to get a swimming float whilst we're in here, because they are literally a quarter of the price in here compared to how much they are in the hotel shop. They're like $45 in the hotel shop. Snacks as well are also so much cheaper than they are in the hotel. So we had quite a walk around Cancun, and it was really hot. Arabella wasn't very happy. So we just nipped in a taxi and got a quick taxi to the mall. It's called the Isla Mall. It was actually so much more than a mall, and in such a beautiful setting with a river running through the middle and then overlooking the sea. There were lots of shops too, from high street to designer, and plenty of restaurants that overlooked the bay. We ended up grabbing some food at Hooters, which admittedly wasn't very Mexican, but it was shaded and they had cold drinks.
After lunch and walking around for a little while longer, we had spotted an aquarium, so we decided to go there. I can't remember exactly how much it was, but I do remember it being quite reasonable, and they had all the usual fish like the Nemo fish, and then I even got to touch a stingray in there, which was pretty cool. You could also swim with dolphins here for an additional fee, and there were quite a few people doing that.
They're funny, aren't they?
The mall was split into two sections, so we headed to the other part there where there are quite a few different activities for kids, like a magic show, a chocolate story, and then there's also a giant big wheel which we really wanted to go on, but unfortunately Arabella wanted to have a nap at that point. Bella, do you want to come on the wheel? No. Do you want to go sleep? I think she wants to go to sleep. Bella, where are we going now? Yeah, but where are we going to eat? To the buffet. Come on then, it's dark, isn't it? Arabella's having food from the pasta bar tonight, so she's having bows. And then what else are you having? You're having some prawns and some tomato sauce. Yay! Yummy, yummy prawns. Is that what you've got? Prawn pasta, yummy. I would have that. Look at that. Ooh, Arabella's having prawn pasta. So I'm just having one of the prepared cucumber salads to start with, and then I don't know what I'll have. I might have some of the Asian food tonight. And then, you love prawns, don't you? So Nick had to go to the buffet for me this evening because my trousers have just split in my play suit. So he's just picked me up a tikka masala and some rice. A banana? Eat it then. You got a banana? Is it nice? After breakfast, we spent most of our morning at the kids' pool and then headed down to the beach. Whilst we were at the beach, we had a wander along to the diamond section, which you have to upgrade for, just to see what it was like and if it was worth the upgrade. To be honest, I couldn't really tell much different. They had their own bar and a couple more barley beds, but other than that, it seemed exactly the same as the other section of the beach. So I haven't really vlogged much today. We haven't been up to much. We've just been chilling around the hotel, going in various pools, and then we went to the beach, which was really nice, but the seaweed is quite bad there. I mean, it doesn't spoil the beach or anything, but if you want to go in the sea, it is literally full of seaweed. So we've just got ready. I'm just sitting out on the balcony at the moment, and then we are off to the Caribbean for dinner tonight. The Caribbean restaurant is so lovely as it's set overlooking the beach, and it was really nice just to sit here and watch the sunset over dinner. And just if you are coming here, the restaurant is also open for lunch. We didn't find out until the second week. I feel like the food keeps getting better at each restaurant that we go to. The food here was absolutely incredible, and I have to admit I've been blown away so far by the food in the a la carte restaurants at the Royalton. So we were up really early this morning because we are going to Isla Mall today, so we're getting a boat trip there, just on our way for breakfast now, and then we are heading there for the day. So we're being picked up on the coach and then getting the catamaran to there. It took around 45 minutes on the minibus to get to where the catamaran picks you up from, and then we did have to wait there for nearly an hour before actually boarding the catamaran, so make sure you take water with you. However, when you're on the boat you can drink as much as you want, both alcoholic and soft drinks, and people were certainly taking advantage of that. After around 20 minutes, the boat stopped at the reef, and Mexico actually has the second largest reef after Australia in the world. Snorkeling was also included in the price of the trip, and they provide you with all of the equipment that you need. So we've just stopped on the boat at the moment for some people to do some snorkeling. Neither Nick or I are doing any snorkeling. I've done it before and I am absolutely rubbish at it. I can't work out how to breathe through the thing properly, so we're just staying on the boat and relaxing, watching everyone else while they snorkel. Some of the boats here are massive, so we're just on a normal catamaran, probably about 30-40 people on ours. There's a little sunbathing area at the front of the catamaran, so I'm just laying this soaking up the rays. So you got to snorkel for around an hour, and then we continued on the boat and pulled into the peninsula of Isla Majoras, where there were some of the most incredible homes overlooking the sea.
We had a buffet style lunch at a beach club, which was okay, and you could also get unlimited drinks again. So we were there for about an hour before we had to hop back onto the boat, and then where it was a short boat ride to the downtown area of Isla Mall. When we first got to the island, there's quite a few shops and markets, so we had a bit of a wander round, and our trip also included free tequila tasting, and we did actually end up getting a bottle of tequila, but make sure you haggle, as we actually managed to knock half of the price off it. So we have arrived at Isla Mall and it is absolutely stunning. We went in the shop when we first got here, did a little bit of tequila tasting, which was fun, and then we've just walked along to the beach. If you walk a little bit further from where they drop you off, then you will honestly find the most stunning beaches. It's honestly one of the most stunning beaches I think I've ever seen. The water is just so clear and beautiful. We only had a couple of hours on the island before we had to leave, which flew by, and it did actually start to get quite cloudy towards the end of the day, but I would definitely recommend taking this trip as it's the most beautiful beach, like a proper Caribbean beach with white sands and clear water, literally like paradise. So then on the way back home, it was crazy. It was like some kind of Mexican party, which was a lot of fun to watch. I've had a really quick turnaround tonight because we are off for dinner at the Indian, the Taj, tonight. We didn't get back from Isla Mall until, what time was it, about 6:30? So it was really late, so I've just literally, we've all just quickly showered, got ready, I've just shoved my hair up, and then we are off for dinner there. But honestly, today was such a lovely day, although my bites are absolutely killing me. I don't know if I've shown you them. I don't know if you can see from here, they've all got really swollen now, so this one's so sore, this one. And then I've got a couple more on this leg. They look awful. I was covering myself up, but I've got to the point now where I don't really care. So yeah, we are off for dinner now, so I'm just going to give myself a quick spray with the insect repellent because I do not want to get bitten anymore. We were sat in this really cute little private area, which was nice, and yet again the food was incredible. Honestly, one of the nicest Indian meals I have ever had. You love curry, don't you? Daddy? Nice?
Really good.
Daddy said it's really good too.
How is it?
Really nice. I have the chicken tikka masala and it's absolutely delicious. So we obviously had to have dessert, and what has Arabella got? Chocolate ice cream! You were a really good girl and ate lots of your dinner, didn't you?
It was Mexican night at the hotel this evening, and each week when it's Mexican night they host a Mexican market, which is really cool. There's loads of dancing on as well. So we watched that for a little while and then had a bit of a walk around the market before heading back to the hotel room. So that now brings us to the end of part 1 of our 2 weeks in Mexico. I really hope that you have enjoyed this, and make sure you subscribe to see part 2 where you can see what we got up to in our 2nd week in Mexico.